Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I have the Gateaux Éponge for you, translated as sponge cake. It's a very simple cake to make and I wanted to share it with you guys, so I hope you enjoy this video. I also went ahead and add all the ingredients on the screen for you so you can screenshot this or pause it to write the recipes down to get started. And I also wanted to add, I got this recipe from my mom's book, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. But I'll go ahead and say what we have, which is a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, 5 eggs, a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of lemon juice, and half teaspoon of salt. Before we get into everything, be sure to give my video a like, share with a friend, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells. So in a bowl, I'm going to be separating the egg yolk from the egg whites. We're going to add the egg yolk, which is the yellow. We're going to add it to our stand mixer or any other mixing bowl that you're going to be using to do this recipe. You could use a hand mixer. If you don't have one, you can use a wooden spoon as well. You're just going to be working a little bit harder. So yeah, I went ahead and add my egg yolk. I kept my egg whites in the other clear bowl that I showed previously. And then I'm going to take my sugar. I'm going to put it in this drainer. I think the proper term for it when baking is to sift the sugar or flour. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm gonna just make sure that there's no bumps or lumps because we want everything to be smooth. And then once after I'm doing that, I'm going to attach my mixing hook. I'm not using the whisk mix nor the dough. I'm using the other one. I don't remember the proper name, but yeah, that one. I'm gonna go ahead and attach it to it, and we're going to let it mix on low for about 5 minutes because you want it to be very well mixed. Again, you can do this with your hand mixer. If you don't have one of those, you can use a wooden spoon, but just you're gonna be mixing a lot. Now with the egg white, I'm going to take a whisk and I'm just going to whisk this and mix it. What we're looking for is, you see the little bubbles that are coming up. That's what we're trying to achieve. So you want to whisk this as much as you possibly can for a good 2 minutes. Yeah, your arm is going to hurt doing that too, but it's well worth it, I promise. So while I'm whisking this, I'm actually letting my mixer in the background continue to be mixing my eggs and the sugar that we add on there. And then after that, we're going to be adding the rest of our ingredients. Also, I wanted to add, I think this is a great beginner's friendly cake. It's not over complicated, and then the ingredients is very simple, so I wanted to share. But this is my eggs and my sugar still being mixed while I'm still mixing that egg white. And I'm going to show you what it should look like. As you can see, there are more bubbles the more I'm whisking it, and that's what we want, so our cake can be nice and fluffy. Now I'm just going to take the flour and my baking powder and salt and do the same thing as I did with the sugar. I just want to make sure that there's no lumps, like all those lumps that we see here. We don't want that in our cake, or in our batter I should say. So just make sure you do that so it could be nice and smooth. I'm doing that with the baking powder and also with the salt so we can have an even consistency. And then after that, we're going to be adding the rest of our ingredients to our mix. So go ahead and grab your baking pan and add some butter to it, and then we're going to pass it all around. I'm using a paper towel to do that, but you could easily use your hands or a knife or something like that just to get it all over the pan. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of flour just to make sure that all that butter doesn't get in my cake where it's not like greasy residue. So that's why I'm going to be adding a little bit of flour, and I'm going to shake it, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish our batter so we can get this thing baking. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add the lemon juice and or egg white in, followed by the dry ingredient. Now the reason why I have my mixer set up this way is because I didn't want the flour flying all over my face. So I'm using the cover that my mixer came with just to make sure that it's not getting everywhere or my face. So yeah, go ahead and add that in. And then we're going to let this mix for at least 10 to 12 seconds. I actually counted. I think I counted 12 seconds. We don't want to over mix this. That's why I literally count to 10 and stop my mixer. Again, if you're using a hand mix the same way, same thing if you were to be using that wooden spoon, you don't want to over mix that part of the ingredient, because the egg white, we need it to be as active as possible to have that spongy cake effect. And that's pretty much it. That's what our batter looks like. We're going to go ahead and get everything together, scrape it out, and we're going to pour it in our pan. And then we're going to add that to our oven. I did have my oven at 350 degrees, so it took my cake a good 45 minutes to cook. Depending on the way your oven is set up, it might take a little bit less time than mine's or more. So just make sure you keep your eye on it. And that's pretty much it. And after that, you can decorate it however you want. If if you're good with that, then hey, go at it. Again, I'm not the best yet, but I'm learning. So hopefully I can present more cakes and better cakes. But it's a very delicious cake. Again, it's very easy to make. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients, so it's like stuff that you already have at your house. That's what I really like about this recipe, that is stuff that you should already have on hand. It's not something you need to go run to the store and buy this, buy that. So yeah. Also, you want to make sure that it's very leveled in your pan as well. When you add your batter in, just do a quick little shake if you see things are not even. And this is what mine looked like when I took it out the oven, but I'm going to cut the top off to decorate it and all that good stuff. So this is what it looks like after I did that. Be sure to leave me a comment down below, by the way, to let me know what you think of this recipe. I would greatly appreciate it. I baked 2 of those cakes, and then I'm going to decorate it, which I did off camera because, like I said, I'm not the best decorator. It takes me a year and a day just to decorate this cake, and I'm just not at a place where I want to share it yet, but I will soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, guys, give me a like and share with a friend. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying what you see so far, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.